you talk about the whole podcasting era. Like, who would have had a better podcast than Bobby Heenan? Nobody. Nobody. Like, nobody.
Hold a candle to Bobby Heenan.
And Bobby Heenan probably like Jim Cornette says whatever he sort of feels and stuff too. Bobby Heenan could have done that before Jim Cornette did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it would have been on that level where people were listening because, you know, Bobby Heenan wouldn't, like, he never filtered his opinion. If he didn't like you, he didn't have any problem saying that he didn't like you. This guy's an asshole. Like, I mean, read his book. Like, he shits on some people in there. Like, he still hates Bischoff. He hated Mike Tenay. Like, there's people that he did not like at all. And like, and he was not afraid to tell you that. He's like, I mean, if you watch any of the shoot interviews with him, shortly kind of after he retired and left WCW, like, there's some really, really good ones there. And he did not hold back at all.
There's one Heenan moment I remember where he said, fuck live on Nitro. Because he's like, get the fuck off me.
Well, yeah, that was when, what's his name? Was that Pillman? Brian Pillman went after him, whatever. Because Heenan had just had, like, his neck was all jacked up, and like, and Pillman went to go with him, and he totally broke. He's like, he dropped the F-bomb right there.
I loved him calling people sweat hogs.
Oh yeah, just him making fun of everybody in the
if he had a podcast, it would break like numbers.
One of my favorite Heenan quotes ever too, that he said, it's like, well, you win some and lose some. Unless you're Virgil, then you lose them all. Like, we can just do a whole podcast on Heenan quotes.
The one Heenan quote I will never, ever, ever, ever forget, and it always sticks out in my head. He said, I think it was to Gorilla Monsoon. He said, I saw Tito Santana earlier today. He was like, oh yeah, where at? He goes, in the Taco Bell drive-thru, trying to pay his phone bill.
Like, yeah, I mean, he had some of the,
like, he was so quick-witted. He was like, no one could touch a candle to Heenan. He said this so many times on this podcast.
He had an amazing quote too, and I hope I get this right, about Hulk Hogan's theme music, where he told Gorilla Monsoon, he said, oh, this is Hogan's music is my second favorite music, and second favorite entrance music. And Gorilla asked him, he's like, I'm almost afraid to ask this, what's your favorite? He's like, everybody else's. Just another great one. Like,
oh god.
Yeah, he didn't lose it, or he didn't going after Hogan, man. That was just that was great stuff. And yeah, we talked about Heenan legitimizing stuff. I mean, that's what made the whole Andre turn work. Because Andre aligns with Heenan, and instantly it's like, what are you doing with Bobby Heenan? And like, what I liked about Bobby Heenan too is he could turn it off between comedy and serious, like that. Like, and so like when it needed to be serious, like the whole Andre turn, whatever. Like, I mean, Heenan was still doing goofy stuff and still doing comedy spots and still doing whatever on prime time and that sort of stuff at the time. But that he could go back and forth and just make that when he needed to be serious, he could be, and it made it and it made it better because you're like, oh no,
Heenan siding with Giant was a huge deal to help Hogan.
Yeah.
Become that much more elevated in WWF because like there was the people, you either loved Heenan or you hated Heenan, and the second that Heenan, because there was tons of people that are big fans of Andre, huge fans of Andre, and the second he sided with Heenan, those people freaking flipped like a switch and they were on Hogan's side because that's how much they hated Heenan.
For as much as Heenan hated Hogan on camera, Heenan actually really did like Hogan a lot off camera, though. Like, it was not like they got along and stuff too, and Heenan always put Hogan over just because of how important he was at Heenan always looked at everything from the business aspect and the money making aspect of it, and Hogan was box office and was huge money and stuff, and Heenan had super high praise for Hogan. I remember we talked about Hogan against Zeus, and Heenan saying, like, who else could have walked Zeus through a match like that? Like Hogan's leading this. Like who else could have done that? Like, you know what I mean? Or who else could have got that guy over?
Yeah, that and you bringing up that point brings up something to me too. It was the stories you'd hear about Piper with Mr. T. He hated Mr. T.
Oh yeah,
because he said he didn't put his work in. He's trying to make this business a joke. So like everything that came out of Piper's mouth was the truth, because Piper would let you know, like, I don't fucking like you.
Yeah.
And Piper made it known that he was not a fan of Mr. T, and Mr. T only got through that shit because of Piper. And Hogan did the same thing for Zeus, because I don't think he could tie his own damn shoes.
No, Zeus had no moves. He just kind of hit you and yelled and stood there like this big whatever. He couldn't wrestle like at all. Like you and I, like we could go wrestle better. Like I could, like he was not. He was just all the look and whatever else too. But yeah, that's a credit to Hogan getting him through it and everything else too. And it sold. And it was, as stupid as that movie was, like it's still did all right.
It's because of classic.
It's on the back of Hogan's popularity.